astrology jumping in on this. I finally have finished the 1st to the 15th. Pisces, you're uploading currently. It's at about 2 minutes remaining. So let's hope that's accurate. So while I'm over here uploading Pisces 1st to the 15th reading, I figured what the hell, let's do live Aries and jump right in from the 16th to the 30th and get this shit going. I feel a very positive shift in the way that things are finally going. It seems like things are finally heading in a more positive direction. Last month, personally, my family, we had a breakout of the monotony, and it seemed that Capricorn followed suit, Sagittarius, I want to say Virgo possibly, and Aries. This month was your month to break free of the past 2 years of bullshit, and followed by, you know, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Aquarius, and Pisces. Things are finally starting to fall into place for us, so that is awesome. Aries, this is going to be your reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's going to be the modified Celtic cross because it's the end of the month. And as always, guys, take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. If you'd like a more personalized reading, you can always hit me up, check out my info in the description box below. Or you could Google how to check out your sun and ascendant, moon and ascendant sign, pardon me. It's very easy. There's a couple sites that are really good at drawing up birth charts, like Cafe Astrology is one. Chaos Astrology is another one I've used in the past. But that being said, Aries, let's see what's going on for you guys at the end of April. So, again, I apologize about these getting out a little later than I would have liked. I, for the first time in my life, had no words, Aries. And for all y'all that know me, that is like a very, very odd thing. So, we're doing the modified Celtic cross, as I said. So we've already got 2 out on the floor. All right. Your general theme for the end of the month is the Chariot. So you could be involved with the Cancer, Aries. But I feel like for you guys, this is about forward, positive motion. Your reading for the beginning of this month was all about how you guys were re-solidifying your foundations and, you know, kind of seeing a return investment on all the hard work that you've put in. So for your general theme to be the Chariot, that's perfect because it shows that you guys are taking, you know, what you have earned and what you have worked hard for, and you're recognizing it, you are happy about it, and you are just, you're gonna keep going with it. So, oh, female Aries on the bottom of the deck, Mother of Wands, and I just pulled out the male for another position. In the recent past is the Two of Wands. This could be about a partnership, but this is about goals being realized, direction, focus. I like to say this is like the laser beam card because you gotta have your eye on the fucking prize. And this is all about realizing your goals and going after them. Not just thinking about it, you know, but really lighting a fire under your ass and accomplishing these things that you want to take out of your to-do list. In the current moment, funnily enough, male Aries, what's up? Father of Wands. The Father of Wands is a gentleman who typically uses his logic over his head over heart when it comes time to make decisions. He is steady in conflict, so people call on him when the shit hits the fan because he can emotionally detach himself and, you know, be unbiased in a traumatic situation. The thing about the Father of Wands and the Wand family is you want them as your friends, not your enemies, okay? And he can be very territorial, and he, in very subtle and not so subtle ways, will claim his territory if you are part of it. So, why is Aries showing up in their current moment, or in the current energy? Because the rest of the reading looks pretty good so far. So, Interesting. So you're showing up in your, so I pulled, why is Aries showing up? The Father of Wands. You guys are coming to the end of a cycle. We know this. We talked about this at the beginning of the month. You guys, the Nine of Wands is all about stamina, courage, and staying power, and just not looking at these as obstacles, but stairways, and just taking those few last steps to end this shit show of a cycle that you may have possibly been in. I'm not picking up a vibe necessarily so far. I feel like this is not about love. I feel like this is about you, Aries, again. Because in the near future, it's the Temperance card. Now, yes, you could be dealing with Sagittarius. You could be dealing with another fire sign because your best course of action is the Sun card. We'll get to that. So a lot of you could be involved with fellow fire signs. There's a lot of fire besides the Chariot on this table right here, or my lap. But this is talking about regaining balance. This is talking about being patient. This is talking about righting wrongs and correcting areas in your life that were previously imbalanced. This also speak of you dealing with someone who you are the one who's balanced, but your friend, partner, coworker is not, and to be patient with them. They could be slightly volatile. But overall, the Temperance card asks us to blend two opposing forces and make it work for you. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is speaking about you, and this is speaking about how you're going to show up in the world, how you're going to let people start treating you. Like I said at the beginning of the month, it was about rebuilding your foundations and reaping the benefits and starting seeing a return investment on all this hard internal work you've been doing, Aries. And like I said just a moment ago, the best path to follow is the Sun card. Follow the sun, baby. I'll follow the sun. I'm such a dork. But no, again, I feel like there's a lot of you Aries that are involved with fire signs. Sag is on the table. And the Sun, which is Leo's card. But it's telling you to follow your happy. It's telling you to do what makes you happy. Not at the cost of others, Aries, but, you know, put yourself first for once. And, you know, things will fall into place, I want to say, for you. You have direction and focus in your recent past. I think this is very much about you and very much about where you want to be in the next year, 5 years, 10 years. Do you want to be settled down? Do you want to have that job that you've been drooling over? Do you want to, you know, have a new house? Do you want to have cars? Do you want to have none of that? Do you want to have a garden and a fucking shack? You know, this reading is very personal, I feel like, and it could resonate in many different ways for people. Because, again, the general theme being the Chariot, you guys are finally mounting the Chariot, recognizing your self-confidence, and going forward. You are not letting anything hold you back, or anyone. What is the internal energy or the internal thought process of Aries this end of April? And again, if this doesn't seem to make sense to you now, watch the video in about a week, you know, 2 weeks. Sometimes the messages resonate then, okay? Well, I'm going to... Oh, jeez, that's 3 cards. What is the internal energy for... Interesting. The internal energy is the Mother of Cups. This is a female Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio woman. Maybe some of you are thinking about a water sign woman. I can't blame you. We're pretty catchy. we're quite a catch, I mean. But for you Aries females, I feel like this is you exemplifying their energy. The Mother of Cups rivals the High Priestess in the deck as far as psychic abilities go and natural intuition. I feel like you guys are really on your game. You're listening to your bodies, you're listening to yourself, and you're not letting other people push you around. You know what you want, and you're going after it. The outward energy coming towards you is the Eight of Wands. Okay, this is about clarity in an unresolved situation. This is about movement. This is about you waiting for news to make the next step in your life. Now, if this is about a job, hopefully the outward energy coming towards you is this answer that you've been waiting for a job that you've put in for. And I feel like if it is, I feel like you've worked your way up, I want to say to some of you in this aspect to get this job. And I want to say that some of you, it could be about waiting on a lover. It could be about waiting on news from someone to see if they're feeling the same way that you are, Aries. But I feel really that this is going to be a very personal month for you guys. And it's going to be all about you, Aries. And you're going to continue to dive deep and do the soul inventory and all that good stuff. And really make sure that before you go inviting someone into your castle, that your foundation is sturdy. I don't really see a lot of love messages on the table, to be honest with you. The general outcome is the Eight of Cups. For once, I feel happy seeing this card. You guys are walking away from something that doesn't serve you anymore. Okay? Whether it's a mindset, a job, a place to live, you guys are done being the people pleasers. You guys are done making everyone else happy but yourselves, Aries. And that is a good thing to see. Like I said, the general theme being the Chariot. Recent past is direction, focus, goals being realized. You showed up in your present moment, also with the Nine of Wands, coming to an end of a phase, an end of a cycle. You guys are really, you're dipping your toe in the water of a new way of life, I want to say, of a new way of treating yourself and showing other people that how you're showing up and how you deserve to be treated, damn it. In the near future, Temperance. So if you are going into a situation that's a new job place or a new relationship, just remember that opposites attract, number one, I want to say to some of you. Number two, this could just be about you meeting up with a Sag in the near future. But I feel like a lot of you, this is going to be a test of, again, I said, not choosing either or energy, but taking both opposing forces and blending it to make it what you want. So like in a work situation, you know, not, if you're the manager, not picking this side or this side, making it a harmonious marriage of, what am I looking for? Of energies, basically, and that you will dig deep to find the patience, to find the balance that you need to exemplify to other people so that they treat you with that same respect, I want to say to you, Aries. Your best course of action is the Sun. What better card is the best course of action than the Sun? I'll follow the sun. Your inner thoughts. I might clarify this bad boy right here, is you may be thinking about a water sign woman, or some of you are thinking like the Mother of Cups here. She is very intuitive. She is very, she's a lover of beauty of all kinds. She is a family woman. I was going to say to clarify. The Empress just jumped out of the deck. That is your Emperor. The counterpart to the Emperor is the Empress. This is about abundance and new beginnings and creative endeavors, and being nurturing, and sometimes being pregnant with a new idea, sometimes actually becoming pregnant, Aries. So if that's not what you're into right now, just, you know, heed that advice. I asked what was in your internal thoughts to clarify the Mother of Cups, and the Empress popped out. So some of you guys are thinking of a way to stretch your resources. Some of you guys are thinking of a way to, you know, create abundance in a new area in your life. The outside energy coming towards you, Eight of Wands. Very fast moving energy. You're waiting for the last piece of the puzzle to really dive into this new lifestyle, I feel like, Aries. And once you do, it's fucking on. You are going to be on the chariot's back, like, boom, 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 galloping away. This is clarity in an unresolved situation. This is waiting to hear about a job, someone's feelings, an apartment that you may want to move to, a house that you've put a bid in on, a contract you've put a bid on. Whatever, however this Eight of Wands manifests in your life, once you get that peace, it's going to be forward, furious, frantic movement for you, Aries. And in the general outcome, the first time I've ever said this is a welcome sign for me is the Eight of Cups, okay? You're walking away from something that no longer serves you. I do not feel like this is a relationship, unless it's a relationship with yourself, Aries. You're no longer putting up with people taking advantage of your hardworking nature. You're no longer putting up with people just taking advantage of you in general, of your generosity, of your determination, of your spark, I want to say, for some reason. I don't know, take that as you will. But you are walking away from people that don't know how star-spangled fucking amazing you are, Aries. And what better way to end out the end of the month with a self-assured new outlook on life. And once again, on the bottom of the deck, that's you, ladies. Mother Wands. She is the domestic diva. She goes to the PTO meetings. She runs the soccer practice. She cleans the house. And she's wearing heels and looking fucking fabulous while she does it. Again, like I said, in the Father of Wands, how you males showed up in the present moment. She makes a dangerous enemy. So you want to keep these Wands family members on your good side, okay? Under the Mother of Wands, creative new beginnings. Passionate new beginnings. But I feel like for a lot of you, if it's not about self-reflection, and, well, with the Empress showing up, if you're not looking to get pregnant, this is about a creative new endeavor that you've been waiting and waiting and waiting to showcase to the world, Aries. Okay. Judgment card, Ten of Swords. All right, so Aries, I feel like April going into May is going to be a really awesome time for you guys. I feel like we are kind of finally rinsing off that stagnancy of the past couple of years. And you guys are ready, focused, determined. You have your eyes on the prize, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to make this spring my bitch. And we'll see what summer has to say about it. Are there any more messages from my Aries friends about the end of April 2018 anymore? Anything else Aries needs to hear? Ace of Swords. Okay? You, I think, are the wielder of this Ace of Swords. You are bringing truth and mental clarity to your situation and to those around you. You're not putting up with bullshit anymore. And you're cutting people out who have not your best interests in mind, Aries. So, that's what we have for you for the end of April. I know this was kind of an impromptu reading. I hope some of it resonated for some of you out there. I really feel like this is all about you, though, Aries. It's not about lovers. It's not about jobs. I feel like most of this, yes, those things do tie in, but I feel like this is about you finally solidifying and knowing who the fuck you are and showing the world how awesome you are, Aries. Okay? So, I hope that resonated with some of you. For those of you that are just stopping by my channel for the first time, thank you very much. And for those of you who have been with me since the beginning, you know I love all y'all, newbies or veterans. Aries, I will see you in a couple weeks for your beginning of May reading. As always, Namaste, Aries. I love you all very much, and take care. Thank you.